Authorities are looking into how a vehicle ended up on its top yesterday, sending 2 kids to the hospital. More on that story coming up, plus this.
Could this be winter's last hurrah? I'm Don Champion in New York City, tracking a storm stretching from Dallas to New England.
You're watching 13 News This Morning with Sarah Blake, Chris Fisher, and Colin Myers. 13 News, Kansas news leader.
Good morning, everybody. 6:01. Happy you're here to join us for 13 News This Morning.
Maybe some sad news coming out of Hollywood, California.
What?
Colin Myers, Sharknado 3 might be delayed in production thanks to a strike on the sets with the crew. So I know that weather guys are big on Sharknado 1 and Sharknado 2. I'm just baffled how they made it past 1 into 2. How are they going to 3?
It's just so we were talking about this. It's so ridiculous that people just love it.
I'll tell you how they made it past 1 and 2 is because meteorologists weren't watching it. If we were watching it, there's no way. But it's just been a hit because it was so exciting. But in terms of us, there's nothing meteorologically accurate in that, of
no
course.
Sharknadoes in
But
Northeast Kansas anytime soon.
Woo. You know what? And speaking of severe weather, because I think you would consider a Sharknado severe weather. Speaking of which, we are now entering that full season of severe weather. Now, it's really more so about a month or so off, but we could start seeing thunderstorms in 3 to 4 weeks, maybe even sooner than that. And so it is a good time to remind you, of course, we have all that storm spotter training going on. Of course, spring officially starting in just 2 weeks. Meteorological spring has already started. Today's going to be 35 degrees and a little bit cooler, but we're going to start seeing nicer weather. And for that reason, take a look. Jeremy has been going, and a lot of us have been going to these storm spotter training events and being able to talk. This was him just the other night speaking, and you'll get a chance to meet him and talk about severe weather. There's Chad, the warning coordination meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Topeka. They all do a great job, and these are some fun events. We'd like to meet you guys as well. Here are some of the upcoming events. There's just a lot going on with it. This first one, Thursday, March 5th in Holton today. That's at the Jackson County Senior Citizen Center. Monday, it will be in Ottawa, and that'll be at the Celebration Hall at 1737 South Elm, and Tuesday in Belleville. So a lot of storm spotter events. Of course, we want you to go to these in preparation for severe weather. Your spotting and viewer spotting and reports when severe weather is ongoing is one of the most vital things we can receive in terms of issuing warnings and getting the word out. So hopefully we'll see you at some of those. We'll talk more about this throughout the next hour and nicer weather coming up in just a few minutes. Sarah and Chris?
All right, thank you, Colin.
A massive storm stretching across almost a dozen states will bring sleet, ice, and up to 10 inches of snow in some places.
Governors in Alabama, Mississippi, West Virginia, and New Jersey have already declared states of emergency. Don Champion has the latest from New York.
Plows hit the road in West Virginia overnight as snow quickly accumulated on the ground. Just yesterday, parts of the state dealt with flooded roads and mudslides after heavy downpours. With up to a foot of snow expected today, officials issued a state of emergency.
I've just never seen it like this.
There's a similar soggy story playing out not far away in parts of Kentucky.
I hope the snow moves in quicker than they anticipate to stop, at least slow down the water flow.
What could be winter's final big punch of the season is expected to bring snow and ice in Texas.
Try to plan the flattest route with the fewest turns and the fewest areas where you can get into trouble.
Travel in Arkansas could be so tricky, police plan to use military Hummers to get around.
It gives us the dimension to be able to serve the community and emergency, get places where we may not be able to get normally when the conditions like this get bad out there.
In the Northeast, cities like Washington, D.C. and Philadelphia could get more than 6 inches of snow. Here in New York City, people could see about 4 inches. In Boston, if more than 2 inches falls today, this will become the snowiest winter ever in the city.
It's like you don't want to give up in the 23rd hour and the last mile before the marathon, so we can take a little more.
Don Champion reporting there. Nationwide, more than 2,100 flights have been canceled.
A Wednesday afternoon rollover accident sent 2 children to the hospital. The accident happened just after 3 o'clock at the intersection of 29th Street and South Kansas Avenue. Investigators are trying to determine what caused the vehicle to roll over. Officers did say alcohol may have been involved. The wreck shut down South Kansas Avenue for about an hour. The kids were held overnight at a local hospital for observation.
A major water main break will have drivers near Washburn University diverted for the next several weeks. The city says a 12-inch water main broke late Thursday morning on Southwest 21st Street between Washburn and Lincoln. 21st Street is closed in both directions. You'll need to use Western, Washburn, and 17th Streets to go around the area. The city says repairs to the main and the pavement could take up to 3 weeks. Surrounding businesses were also affected by the loss of water. And it's the second major break this season for that particular stretch of road. In early November, a water main break just west of 21st and Southwest Topeka Boulevard shut down traffic on 21st Street for several weeks again. The break also flooded Touch of Class Hair Studio and a neighboring insurance company located in the lower level of Topeka Harley-Davidson.
A state representative from Wichita is hoping a new bill will increase voter turnout in city elections. House Elections Chair Mark Kars discussed his compromise idea yesterday in a news conference on the heels of low voter turnouts in Tuesday's primary. Kars says his bill would move municipal and school board elections to the fall in even-numbered years, but keep them nonpartisan and place the local races at the top of the ballot. He says the voter turnout Tuesday was another reminder why we need this legislation.
Johnson County reported voter participation below 6%. Wichita, our state's largest city, reported voter participation below 10%. And here in Topeka, voter participation was below 10.5%. Several rural counties did not even have enough candidates filed to require or necessitate a primary election.
The House Elections Committee plans to hold hearings next Wednesday. Topeka's voter turnout was pegged at around 10% in Tuesday's primary, which Elections Commissioner Andrew Howell said wasn't bad, considering it was a non-mayoral election and only 1/3 of the city could cast ballots.
A report released Wednesday finds the city of Topeka's plan to use sales tax revenue bonds or STAR bonds to purchase Heartland Park meets legal requirements. However, it's still raising some concerns. The city of Topeka wants to use $5 million in new bonds to pay off bonds for an original $10.4 million improvement project at the racing facility. A legislative post audit found that the city's proposal actually amends a 2006 plan, which is legal, but the audit notes it's not clear if lawmakers intend STAR bonds to be used to save an existing attraction. Senator Anthony Hensley requested the investigation. Auditors say the city included the required economic impact statements, but they were not independent assessments and had overstated the facility's impact.
The most important thing that came out of this committee and this audit today is that we should change the law to have an independent study done on these kinds of projects.
Of course, their conclusion was that the city met the requirements of the statutes on all 8 counts. So we were pleased with that especially.
The audit recommends lawmakers consider 3 changes to the STAR bond law, including requiring independent economic impact evaluations. It would also demand cities repay the state if the bonds end up paying more than half the cost of a project.
An organization committed to empowering women around the world kicked off its 2nd annual Leadership Academy last night. The YWCA of Topeka held a cocktail social for its 2015 Leadership Momentum program Wednesday evening. This is the YWCA's premier program, which teaches women the skills needed to be successful in their jobs and communities. The pilot program was launched last year. It was such a success, the organization decided to bring it back this year with what they say is a bigger and better 6-month program and boot camp designed to help women succeed and then lead.
Now the Leadership Luncheon is happening April the 2nd at Maynard Conference Center. We decided last hour that we're going to take Colin Myers, throw him in the luncheon, and then lock the doors with all those powerful women in there.
And see what's left after a couple hours.
So might whip him into shape.
we need that around here, don't we?
Speaking of Colin Myers, you won't want to whip him into shape with the forecast he's got coming up next. Stay with us.
It's actually a good one.
I'm Gail King. Coming up, the art greeting visitors to One World Trade Center. One of the artists shows us what inspired a 90-foot mural. That's coming up on CBS this morning.
Today is my sister's birthday. She loves balloons and birthday candles. We used to be together. It was better then. Now we live in separate places. What I would really like is to find a home where we could be together again. I wonder if she's thinking about me.
There are thousands of children who need a home. Consider foster care.
Happy birthday, Amy.
TFI Family Services. Give us a call.
Koch Industries started in the heartland, and we've expanded to nearly every state. Today, that's more than 60,000 American jobs. You may not always see our name on the products you use, but we help make better food, clothing, shelter, technologies, and other necessities. Here, we build on each other's ideas to create more opportunities for people everywhere. Together, we are Coke.
Station of the Year WIBW-TV congratulates Kansas Association of Broadcasters Best Weather Newscast winner Jeremy Goodwin. Visit WIBW.com now to see the Station of the Year difference. This is your 13 weather forecast with Colin Myers.
6:11 is the time, and of course it is Severe Weather Awareness Week. I want to cover all of these bases for you. You guys have had a great turnout coming to all of our events. I want to just give you the latest, some of these events coming up. Jeremy, this was him talking at a couple of events this past week. And of course, we love coming out to these events, getting a chance to meet you guys. You guys are a vital part of what we do. When severe storms are ongoing, one of the most important things we can have is reports of what's going on in the field. That's from you guys, or if you're in your vehicle or if you're at home and you see something out the window, that's so vital to what we do. Here's Chad. He's the director. He's the warning coordination meteorologist for the National Weather Service. He does a great job. We coordinate. We talk with them as well. All of us need your help in the spring, and so that's why these storm spotter training meetings are so important. Well, today we have one on March 5th. That's today, Jackson County Senior Citizen Center. That is in Holton. Hope to see you guys there. March 9th, that's next Monday, so resuming on Monday. And then on Tuesday, Celebration Hall on March 9th on Monday in Ottawa. And then Belleville on March 10th. And the Fairgrounds building, the 4-H building, Fairgrounds in Belleville. Of course, remember, all of these towns have seen their share of severe weather in the past. The past couple of years, we have been very quiet. So we are overdue. Eventually, your luck does run out. And so certainly if you're in Tornado Alley, in the heart of it as we are, we need to be prepared. So we would love to see you guys out there as we are now entering spring fully. Here's Quinton Heights Hill, the Skycam. Here's why I wanted to use this camera this morning. You could see the light already coming up this morning. So we're getting to this time. We've been talking about it, but we're starting to gain light so much quicker. It's only 6:12 now, and we're gaining light. And sunrise is going to be at 6:48, sunset at 6:20. We're gaining almost 4 minutes of light every day now. That's why we have to spring forward on Sunday. That's a good feeling, knowing we're moving headfirst into spring and eventually then into summer. 10 and 35 degrees is where we're at today, though, starting out at 10, ending up at 35. Notice how far below average that is. Good news is, that'll all change tomorrow. We will be not only at average, but exceeding average 8 of the next 10 days. That's what it looks like right now. 4 degrees, though, still struggling to warm up in Lawrence, 5 in Hiawatha, 11 in both Topeka and Manhattan. A cold start, but the good news is we're going to warm up today up to 35 degrees. And this is not a great day, but not a bad day. But look at tomorrow, nearly 60. Some spots will hit 60. And of course, we are so close to spring, just a little over 2 weeks away. And spring always means the Masters. And this is CBS. It'll be on here on WIBW in the spring. It's hard to believe that's just a little over a month away. Starting to feel great out there. Saturday, Sunday, temperatures in the 60s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures nearing the 70s. So awesome. What are you guys going to do for it? I know Chris is on his cruise, ideally timely.
Which is upsetting.
Yeah, but you're going to be in a Caribbean
I don't care.
atmosphere.
It's still a little bit sweeter when back home it's freezing cold.
That's very true.
I'm like, tweet this picture. Yeah. Look at me on the beach.
What are you going to be doing?
We're going to tweet pictures, too, of the nice weather here in Northeast Kansas.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Specifically at you.
That's fine.
What are you going to be doing?
I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
That's true.
I'll just keep it at that.
Big 12 tournament next week, isn't it?
Yes, I'm so excited for March Madness. I cannot. I am freaking out.
Wow. we can tell.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
She's more excited than I am.
That's what I'm going to be doing.
Well, it's our favorite time of the morning. Are we excited for this?
Yes.
Birthdays this morning. Here's our first one. Paisley Nicole Line is 4 years old. Happy birthday. She's in her dress there. Happy birthday, Paisley. There's a favorite country artist who has a name that goes similar to yours who I enjoy very much. So happy birthday to you. Emma Duran is 7 years old. Happy birthday.
That'd be Brad Paisley?
Yes, Emma Duran. Happy birthday on this. What did it say, 7? You are 7 years old.
Yes.
7 years old today. Romeo Prince Everett is 3 years old.
Whoa,
happy birthday
ladies,
to
Romeo
watch
Prince.
out. I tell you, Romeo Prince, not only does he have the name, he has the look. Look at this. What did we agree he's wearing right there?
Everyone is wearing plaid these days.
That is, everyone is wearing plaid. This dude is dressed up. This is the stud club right here, Romeo Prince. Happy birthday to you. Riley Dunn is our next one. 10 years old. Happy birthday, Riley. Good picture there. And certainly 10 years old today. It's going to be nice out there starting this weekend. you can wear shorts out there this weekend. Caden Fagans, I think I got that right. Hopefully I did. Caden Fagans is 6 years old. Happy birthday to you. Another little stud pick here. He's styling. He's ready to go. He's smiling about something.
He's giving her pronunciation a thumbs up, Colin.
He is. He is. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. 2 thumbs up, I believe. Is that right? Is that 2 thumbs up? Happy birthday, Caden Fagans, today. As always, if you know someone turning 13 years or younger with a birthday coming up, send their name, address, and phone number with a picture. We'll wish them a happy birthday on 13 News this morning.
All right, thanks for that. Yeah. All right.
The Jayhawks did not... I'm sorry. The Jayhawks did not play a great game Tuesday, but earned a win. Listen to what Bill Self had to say about that team.
That's right, and there's an update to the projected seedings for the March Madness tournament with a lot of Big 12 teams stacked together. Jonathan Deutsch has a look at sports coming up next on 13 News This Morning.
Three legendary coaches, Greg Marshall, Bill Self, Bruce Weber. 3 teams step into the alley to take on the ultimate challenge, Bowl for Kids' Sake. Visit kansasbowl.org and donate your time or money today. Go big or go home.
Find a helpful servicing Steel dealer near you. Visit steeldealers.com.
Film at 11, truck and auto accessories.
I already feel like we're the most connected, but I think the solo date will seal the deal.
Sure, I offer multi-car, safe driver, and so many other discounts that people think I'm a big deal. And boy, are they right. Ladies, I can share hundreds in savings with all of you. Just visit Progressive.com today. But right now, it's choosing time. Ooh, we have a winner.
What? Pick one of us. This is a joke, right? The point of us being here is...
Spontaneous spring break trips sound exciting, but doing your travel homework will help you ace your vacation. Even though snow is still on the ground, many travelers are making spring break plans. Make AAA Travel your one-stop shop for all travel needs. AAA Travel Advisors can plan a spring break vacation with every budget, from an all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean to Walt Disney World or Universal Orlando resort vacations. Plus, ask about our 24/7 emergency service and travel insurance, including cancel for any reason, upgrade. The time you spend with friends and family and yourself isn't a trip, it's a lifetime of memories. Call 800-365-5222 or visit your local AAA Travel Advisor to book your next escape today.
We know you have choices. That's why Ace Plumbing is proud to offer reliable, quality, same-day service for all of your plumbing, drain cleaning, heating, air conditioning, and appliance repair needs since 1956.
Ace Plumbing Experience.
The Tony-nominated musical Hands on a Hardbody, February 27th through March 28th. Tickets on sale at our box office or TopekaCivicTheater.com.
13 Sports with Jonathan Deutsch.
Good morning, everyone. The Royals opened spring training with a big win over the Texas Rangers yesterday. They hit back-to-back home runs in the win, and they'll have plenty of other games over the next few days. The Royals will play every day until March 24th, and they finally get a day off. Over the next week, they'll face the Cincinnati Reds a couple times, and they'll go around the Cactus League. March 11th, the team will play a split squad, and then on March 22nd and 23rd, they'll face the defending World Series champions, those San Francisco Giants. You didn't dream it. The Jayhawks actually did win that game against West Virginia. The Jayhawks did not play a great game, but they managed to come away with an overtime victory. KU committed 16 turnovers and was out-rebounded 46-34, giving up 21 offensive boards. But Bill Self knows his team can still win even if they don't play well.
They played extremely hard and were good, and we handled the ball so poorly early and key players didn't play as well, and we become pretty good at winning when we're not our best, to be honest with you. We haven't been our best in a while, it seems like, where things just clicked. So we're a team that's got to piece it together. I mean, we know that.
As we wind the season down, let's take a look at CBS Sports' Jerry Palm's March Madness predictions. Kentucky is the overall #1 seed, no surprise there. Kansas would be a #2 seed, most likely travel to Omaha for the first round. Baylor and Iowa State come in as 3 seeds, and then you see Oklahoma there as a possible 4 seed. Selection Sunday is March 15th. That's your morning sports, everybody. Have a great day.
All right, time for a look at celebrity birthdays today on this March 5th. First on our list is Eva Mendes, the gorgeous Eva Mendes. She's turning 41 years old today. She's in Too Fast, Too Furious, Hitch, Training Day. She just had a kid with Ryan Gosling, and I'm dying to see what that kid looks like.
Just hold on this picture for a little bit longer.
Let's just stare. Let's just appreciate Eva Mendes today.
Very nice, very nice. Lovely. All right, all good things must end. Joel Osteen, televangelist, he's 52 years old today.
And Michael Irvin, former Dallas Cowboy wide receiver, NFL commentator, all-around awesome guy, according to Colin Myers. He's turning 49 years old today.
And a funny man, Penn Jillette. He's a magician. Had a show in Vegas for a while. Penn and Teller had a show on Showtime that had a title that I can't explain on television. It's a funny show, though. Yeah. He is 60 years old today. Happy birthday if you're celebrating on this March the 5th. It's time for the Bragging Wall. Sponsored by Ravenwood Lodge, an outstanding destination. And bragging rights today, look at this, 8-year-old Cameron from Morrill, Kansas. She caught these catfish out of her farm pond over the summer. Look at those big old slimy things.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's not even afraid of them. I know some grown men that'd be afraid of them. Submit your own hunting and fishing photos, the Bragging Wall on the weather page at WIBW.com.
All right, we've got a check of your forecast coming up. It's a good one, so stick around with us. 6:22 on your Thursday morning. Happy you're here to join us for 13 News this morning.
Take advantage of the Simply Amish Ballroom sale through March. All furniture in the ballroom is now 25% off. Select the bedroom of your dreams or dining room that you just can't live without. Save 25% during the Simply Amish Ballroom sale. Simply Amish, simply the best.
Hon, you want to hand me the pipe wrench? Hon?
I was thinking of getting some new curtains.
Curtains? Start dreaming bigger, Missy. Like winning tens of thousands of dollars. Or second chance prizes. Like a vacation, or a car, or a boat.
Ooh, I want a boat.
I want a wrench.
I want a pony.
You bring the dream, we have the games. With over 50 instant scratch tickets, big cash winnings, and great second chance drawings. Kansas Lottery, dream bigger.
For just $4, you can get an everyday value slam. All-you-can-eat pancakes, a new biscuit smothered in sausage gravy, or the new cookies and cream mega sundae. You know, I'm more than a cook. I'm everyone's best friend.
4 dishes for $4 each. Denny's, welcome to America's Diner.
Your home is your story. Ashley helps you tell it.
This part of the story is called Happy 70th Anniversary, Ashley.
We're celebrating 70 years by launching our new Urbanology lifestyle, where quality meets style at a great value. Explore eclectic styles you'll love to mix and match, like these refined modern sofas and a retro industrial dining room. This week, 25% off accessories and no interest for 70 months. Going on now.
Ashley Furniture Home Store.
This is home.
It's time once again for the Mater Dei Irish Fest. Saturday, March 14th at the Assumption Church at 8th and Jackson. Visit our website for a complete schedule of events.
Tonight.
How can I help you?
Maria Gutierrez. She went missing 3 years ago.
The world's #1 detective.
You sure you don't know her?
Is the NYPD's #1 suspect.
Sherlock Holmes. Do I know you?
You were targeted. One of the men called you by name.
You're positive I didn't do it?
I know you.
I was a different person. You did not know him. You never met him.
What's going on?
Isn't it obvious? I'm being arrested.
New Elementary. CBS tonight.
This is your 13 weather forecast with Colin Myers.
Welcome back. Severe weather season, of course, just around the corner. Today is the first of several more Storm Spotter training events. So if you've missed them or if we haven't come to your area, we'll be there certainly. Holton will be today, Jackson County Senior Citizen Center, and on Monday. Next Monday we'll be in Ottawa, then Belleville on Tuesday, Celebration Hall, and then the 4-H building at the fairgrounds in Belleville. It's very important. What you guys do is vital. Here's Jeremy speaking at one of the events, and here's the warning coordination meteorologist for the National Weather Service in Topeka, Chad Omit, does a great job as well. We work closely with them. We need your help. Spotter information during severe weather is so vital to what we do. Again, hopefully we can see you at one of those. Hey, look at this full moon out west from Quinton Heights Hill. Got a little astronomical information here, some astrophysics. Something you may not know. If you do know what a white dwarf is, it's after a collapsed star. It's a very small emitting really sphere of light after a collapsed star. This is what a white dwarf would look like near us. Now it'd be further away, but if it were in the spot of the sun, this is kind of the amount of light it would emit, so very small. And that's the moon out there this morning from Quinton Heights Hill. 35 degrees this afternoon, very, very cold. Still cold at this time, 11 degrees in Topeka, 4 in Lawrence, 5 in Hiawatha, 7 in Concordia. Today, though, we're going to warm up 35, not bad, not good. 35 degrees. Sunshine expected, though. 57 tomorrow, nearly 60 in spots. It's going to be fantastic. And, of course, we're just barely over 2 weeks away from spring. And then, of course, the Masters is right around the corner after that. My favorite time of the year. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it as well. Nice conditions ahead. Saturday, Sunday, temperatures in the 60s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week could be approaching the 70s. All of next week looks sunny and very nice.